Diamond YouTube, and welcome back to Theme Deck Corner. Today we are looking over the Ember Spark deck, which features our good friend Typhlosion. This deck was a Heart Gold Soul Silver deck way back in the day, and I managed to pick this up a while back. I do not know if it's available on the eShop, if it's available in the deck shop right now, but we're gonna try it out, see how it works out. So, obviously, we've got the big man himself, Typhlosion. It's a Stage 2 fire type with 130 HP, with Magma Punch for 1 fire, 1 color, so it'll do 50 damage, and Fire Spin, 2 fire energies, 1 color, so it's going to do 120 damage. Unfortunately, I have to discard 2 energies attached to Typhlosion. Next up, we're going to have our only colorless line in the deck, and that is going to be Noctowl, 90 HP, Stage 1, with Night Sight. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. This power can't be used if Noctowl is affected by a special condition. In other words, don't have in the active position, we're good to go. Also has extra sensory if we do need to attack with it for 3 colorless energy. It's going to do 40 damage. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 40 damage plus 40 more damage. In other words, it does 40 and 40. So it can do up to 80 damage if our opponent has the same number of cards as we do. So this card would work really well with the Judge. I don't think we have one. Our fire type lineup starts with our Arcanine 110 HP fire type Pokemon with Sharp Fang. It's going to cost you 1 fire, 1 colorless, it's going to do 50 damage, similar to Typhlosion. And we have Fire Main, 1 fire, 3 colorless, it's going to do 90 damage. So at least with the Fire Main, we do not need to discard energy. We just don't get that full damage output that Fire Spin does give us. Next up, we have our Stage 1 Flaffy, 80 HP, Lightning type Pokemon with Thunder Spear, costs you 1 Lightning energy. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage to that Pokemon. Okay, so we get for 1 energy, 20 damage, but it could be anywhere on the board. Beautiful, I like that. Then we have Thunder Shock, 1 Lightning, 2 colors for 40 damage with the coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed, so it's a kind of a backup attacker. It doesn't have a massive amount of damage behind it, but it can kind of do its job. Next up, we have the Bapeachu, 60 HP Lightning type Pokemon with Tail Slap for 1 colorless energy and 10 damage, or Quick Attack, 1 Lightning, 1 colorless for 20, and you get to flip a coin. If heads, you get to do 10 more damage. So, not amazing. We really don't want to use Pikachu if we don't have to, but it's a Pokemon, right? It's alright. Our item lineup starts with Moo Moo Milk. You get to choose one of your Pokemon, flip 2 coins. For each head, so you get to heal 30 damage. So it has the potential to be better than Potion. It also has the potential to be worse than a potion. Next up is the Pokemon Communication. Choose 1 Pokemon in your hand, show it to your opponent, and put it on top of your deck. Then you can search your deck for another Pokemon, put that in your hand, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pokemon Communication is actually a fantastic trainer card. It definitely helps siphon out and get those. Like, if I have a Pikachu in my hand, I might not play it. If I've got Pokemon Communication in my hand, I can trade that Pikachu in for a Quilava, for instance. Not bad. We have the Pokemon Reversal. Flip a coin. If heads, choose one of your opponent's benched Pokemon and switch it with your opponent's active. It's a Pokecatcher in current day, pretty much. Next, we've got Switch. Switch one of your active Pokemon with one of your benched. Pretty straightforward. Next, we have the Copycat, which is something new for me. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of cards in your opponent's hand. So if our opponent has a lot of cards, we can draw a lot. If our opponent has nothing, well, we're gonna get nothing. And then lastly, we have 2 of the Professor Oak's new theory. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. Pretty much a Shauna, but way better. Hopefully, this time around we'll actually see some of these cards in play. I know the Meganium deck did not work out as well as I was hoping. It was perfect. The deck actually, I really enjoyed playing it. With the videos that, with the matches that unfortunately didn't get recorded properly. But either way, last off, we have 14 fire energy and 10 lightning energy, giving us a whopping 24 energy. Now, these theme decks do definitely need to get more trainers in them. Obviously, even today's standards, they need more trainers. They need to showcase to a new player that, you know what, trainers are a little bit more valuable than the Pokemon. And I don't think these decks really do that. Hopefully, Sun and Moon is right around the corner. hopefully we'll be able to showcase them, and maybe they'll be better than what we currently are playing. But either way, I think Typhlosion could do okay. It's got a bit of damage behind Typhlosion and Arcanine. We've got a little bit of status effects behind Flaffy, and we've even got that good old card draw with Noctowl. So there's a potential here we could actually see some good play. I don't know how it's going to run. We're going to have to wait and see as we get ourselves into our first match of the day. And here we go, our first match is against the legendary Mew42, playing that Mental Might deck that we just love so much. You know, I think the top two theme decks right now is Mental Might and Crushing Current. I just want to say those two decks are very good. The other two decks, like the three starter decks, Crushing Current, Hidden Depths, and I forget the fire one. Those three decks are actually a lot of fun to play. And if you're going to start up, those decks are great to you know, give it a go. I'm actually going to lead with my Mareep. It makes sense when I've got a Flaffy. I do need a Lightning Energy, but you know what? It doesn't hurt. I can try. I have a good back lineup too with Cyndaquil and Hoot Hoot in the back. So we're going to play those. I'm going to keep that Mareep just in case. This way, if I get a Pokemon Communication, I can get a Quilava, something more important. We see a Furfur and 2 Ralts, so our opponent is on their way to getting a Gallade already, which is very scary to see. But he does drop the Psychic Energy down onto the Furfur, does go for a Professor's Letter, and nets himself 2 more Psychic Energy. Now, if I am a little nasally, I do apologize. I am getting a little sick. Don't know if that's going to matter to you guys. I should be, if I'm going to get sick, it shouldn't be in the time of me recording. I'm backlogging a ton of stuff right now, so hopefully that works out for us all. I'm just going to attach an energy here. Mareep has search your deck for a number of Lightning Energy cards up to the number of Mareep in play. Guess I'm playing my Mareep. I'm going to go for my Static Electricity, and I can grab 2 Lightning Energy. That's actually a really cool attack for turn 1. Oh! I missed that part. Wow, that's a good card. And even if we get paralyzed right now, it's not going to matter too much. Because we do get to heal off that with the good old Flaffy evolution. So I can now just safely go for my Fire Energies onto Cyndaquil and put Flaffy in the active. We can go for our Thunder Shocks here. We're going to go for the Paralysis as well. And we're still not going to land it either. So my opponent can get us here if he goes for it. But the Sharp Fang might actually be... Nope. Sharp Fang cannot take me out. And I'm not in any range to take him out. This is going to be an interesting match. The Potion is going to save him. Potion's definitely going to be a saving grace for him. We do see the Great Ball. And our opponent has the opportunity to grab another Pokemon. It's going to be the Miltank. And I do apologize, I did miss the Curlier drop earlier. Miltank does get put onto the bench. If we could take care of this Furfur, that would be great, but it's not looking like it. He does land the Tails. We're going to get a Quilava drop here, actually. It's got 60. We've got to land a Paralysis here. It's really all we can do. No, we're gonna lose our Flaffy. I could have reversaled. That would have been a weird play to do anyway. Miltank now has the ability to go for Powerful Friends, which is definitely gonna go for, and the Sharp Fang is gonna knock out my Flaffy, unfortunately. I'm gonna put up my Mareep right now. That Flaffy is a fantastic card. We're going to drop our Electric Energy onto our Quilava. And do I get to pick? I do get to pick. So I'm going to Reversal. And I fail that too. I do 30. I don't do enough damage. I don't do enough damage with this deck. Not to keep up with modern day standards. My opponent is going to get a Tyranno here, getting 3 additional cards. It is a good play for him. I'm not getting nothing. My opponent is going to start setting up that Gallade, which is a fantastic idea. Goes for the roller skates, does fail it though, which is good for us because we don't need to see any more bad damage. My opponent is just going to take my Mareep. I don't have much of a choice here. I'm going to have to put up my Hoot Hoot. We're going to get a Pikachu. We're just getting Pokemon left, right, and center. No energy, especially considering there's 24 in the deck and we had to manually draw 2 of them. So we've drawn 3 energies through this whole time. I'm going to have to pass. I cannot attack. I have no energy to attack. And honestly, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. With the Professor's Letter my opponent just used, he pretty much just set up that Gallade is now going to be able to one-shot everything I have. I can't one-shot that Gallade with my Typhlosion. There's no way I can do it. So I'm pretty sure we've lost this one right off the bat. It's just not fast enough to take on... take this on. Now, mind you, if I landed a paralysis with this deck, or with the... I'm just rambling now. If I had landed a paralysis with the Flaffy, might have been a little better. Might have been a little better. I have to put up the Pikachu, though. I need an energy in order for me to knock out this Furfru. I get another Pokemon. We get another Pokemon. I'll be able to live this turn. Pikachu cannot be knocked out by either of his attacks, so I'll get a free turn with Pikachu. Pikachu, you're making it good. You're gonna be our wall of sorts. Never mind. You're going for an escape rope. I'm gonna put up my Mareep because I got no other choice. His best play is to just easily go into the Gallade. Furfru now doesn't have to worry about the damage, and Miltank is just sitting there ready to go. This Gallade is now gonna take how much do you do? 20 times? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you can one-shot everything in my deck. This is not good. Pikachu, come on, buddy. You can wall this, right? Right? We got an energy! That's not gonna matter. Not gonna matter at all. I'm done. And the last 2 Pokemon on this field will just get destroyed. Gallade is a strong theme deck. I'm just saying. We see the Evisoda. This is gonna either get... it's gotta get a Kirlia right now. It's the only Pokemon that can evolve, but he's just really prepping up another Gallade just in case. My opponent literally had like a perfect hand here. A perfect hand. Now it's gonna do 160 damage. 100 more damage than my little Pikachu has in HP. So that is gone. And our good old Kulava here will get a little bit of damage off, but not in time to seal this game. So we're just going to go for the Flamethrower, finish this game, and unfortunately discard that Lightning Energy. Not that it matters, because it's game over. I don't think this is a fair representation. I think... Oh, man. It even heals all the damage we've done. So we did absolutely nothing. Well, we did the... Oh. We pretty much did nothing this game. We just sat here and did nothing. Sometimes that is unfortunate with theme deck format. But I don't think I could have played that any differently. Like I said, I got unlucky with those coin tosses. I've been getting unlucky with coin tosses a lot lately, so hopefully the game is going to switch over to my side soon and kind of give me some luck. But with that, we're going to head into game number 2, see if I can actually pull off some sort of, shenanigans and maybe come out with a win this time. I don't know. You're going to have to come back in just 1 second. And here we are for our second match against Mental Might. Oh, man. I hope you guys are ready for some pummeling, because either we're going to get some revenge for this deck, or we're going to get beaten up. We get to call this coin toss. We're going to call Tails, because I land Tails all the time. And that's still the Tails, but we are going to be able to go first. And yes, I'm gladly going to go first. Hopefully we can do a little better this time. We got a couple Cyndaquils, we got some Fire Energy, we can actually do some damage. I like that. I like that. I have a good deck. Thank you, my friend. Same to you. Same to you. You have a good deck as well. We're waiting for my opponent to set up his basic. There he goes. And we're going to go with a Cyndaquil. And we'll have the Cyndaquil Pikachu in the back. Our opponent is going with all out with those emojis. And it is appreciated. It is nice. I do miss the chat, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss it. We're gonna put up our Pikachu and our Cyndaquil here, and we'll be able to go with the Fire Energy drop onto the Cyndaquil. Our opponent does have a Swoobat. We're gonna go with a Growlithe here. No big deal. We got this. We're gonna drop a nice little Fire Energy right here and be, I think we're gonna go for a reversal. Nope, not gonna happen. We're gonna go for a reversal. Nope, not gonna happen. And you guys have seen this coin! You guys have seen this coin! You have seen it! I have not landed a heads all episode. Not even for the coin toss. Not even for that coin toss. My opponent has got a Great Ball. So they'll be able to look at the top 7 cards, maybe grab a Pokemon from there, if there is one just so happens to be there. And it's the Miltank! So that Miltank's going to be a big problem right now, because, you know, if he gets a Gallade run, and that thing is going to hurt like a banshee. It's got that Psychic Energy on it, does not care about the Woobat at all, especially now that I've wasted both of my retreat cards to get one of those Furfrus up. We have the Typhlosion! I just need the center stage, the good old Kulava. We're going to do 20 damage. We're going to do 20 little damage. I'm happy with that. We got a little bit of chip damage on there. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not seeing too much here. My opponent does have the Swoobat, so we now have a bigger Pokemon to deal with. And he drops the Psychic Energy onto the Miltank, which is a good play. We're going to get another Pikachu. We're just going to drop that up there. And we're going to go for a Flare, do another 20 damage. My opponent will need to waste an energy on the Swoobat in order to retreat, or go for a Heart Stamp or Energy Gift, whichever they prefer. But we will see that our opponent's Miltank is 100% set up. We have a Mareep for the bench. We have so many friends right now, but nothing else. Quilava is all we need. We need a Quilava to sustain that damage. Our opponent is passing the turn. We're going to get a Flaffy, which is great. I'm actually going to pass this turn because I don't want that Miltank coming in. The answer to this is yes. I should have gone for a knockout. But my Quilava is the only thing that's set up, and I do not want to waste it. I already know this opponent has Gallade. I already know that. We've seen what happens. I'm not letting him get this thing out of there unless he wastes his energy. I'm looking for a Quilava. I need to find it, marry it, and put it on my Cyndaquil. So that I can get that Typhlosion that's right here in my hand. We're going to see a pass turn. We're going to get a Fire Energy. Okay. Strategy time. Should I set up the back Cyndaquil just in case? And the answer to that is yes. We're going to put a Fire Energy here. I'm going to say pass the turn. I do not want your Miltank up in the front. Don't want it. And if you want it, you got to pay for it. So there. We see a Skitty drop. And that's it. My opponent can't move. But we have a Growlithe, so we're just going to pass this turn as well. Don't get me wrong, I know this is stally, but my opponent doesn't want to waste the energy, and I can't waste my Cyndaquil. I need a Quilava, I need it bad, and I think if I can get it, it'll be great. This is going to be an interesting little shenanigan. Ooh, he drops an energy onto the Furfrou in the back, still can't retreat that Swoobat though. We have a Hoot Hoot. I'm passing. I'm passing my turn. I'm waiting for a Quilava or some sort of energy grasp that I don't have a problem losing out on my Cyndaquil. Because if I can set this one up, I'm okay. We see a Delcatty in the back. My opponent did get a Ralts, so that is huge problem. Energy drop onto the Ralts. Now we're in trouble. I'm not drawing anything worthwhile. Like, you guys have seen how many cards I've drawn. And no energy. Well, I've drawn one energy. Our opponent has a Curlia, which is a very big problem. We have, oh, this could do it, but I have to give up my Typhlosion. I got them both! I got them both. This is amazing. So, Quilava is going to actually showcase in the back. We're going to go for that good old flare. And if he wants to bring in that Miltank, he's more than welcome to, because we're going to get rid of it. Lightning energy, beautiful. We are now taking the first prize of this match. Does bring up that Miltank. Powerful Friends is not active yet, but Hammer In is just going to do the same. Good old Powerful Friends is active. Very bad for us. Sees the Powerful Friends. We're going to lose it. But that's okay, because we do have that ability to go into our Typhlosion and do a fair amount of damage. We're going to just go into Quilava here. We have another Professor Oak's Theory, which is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely positively fantastic. We're going to evolve our Typhlosion here. I'm going to hold off on using the Professor Oak's new theory, though. And I am going to go for the Fire Spin. We're going to deal a lot of damage here. And we're actually going to... one lightning, one fire. With this, we are going to be able to weaken that Glade significantly. It's only got 2 energy total on the board. Does it include mine? No, it just includes his. Okay, so he can go for Tight Jaws now. I'm alright with that. I can go for Mega Punches. Hard Charm is going on the Glade. That's just not cool. He has no energy, which is very crucial for this. We're going to drop the Hoot Hoot. We're going to go for an energy drop. And we're going to go for a new theory. We're not doing so bad this time. We have an Arcanine! Ah! Moo Moo Milk in the back. We got a switch. We're looking good, guys. We are going to go for that Magma Punch. My opponent, if he was going to waste one of his Furfru, he should have wasted this one up here. Unless he's looking for an energy, but I'd probably put that in the Glade in the back. Roller Skates is not going to work for you, my friend. I'm sorry. Good attempt, though. Good attempt. We're not doing so bad. We're going to get a Fire Energy onto our Typhlosion here. But I do not need to use Fire Spin. I'm going to go for the Magma Punch. I can't knock out Glade, but I can do a lot of damage to it now. We got a Lightning Energy to back up that Fire Spin, which is good. And Glade has got a whopping 20 damage. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it at all. He does not really want to bring it in, because if he does, his cat and dog ain't going to make it. It's him, the cat, and the dog left. And we got ourselves a victory! Typhlosion pulls through with the damage. Now, I 100% believe it was pure luck that we got Typhlosion, because when we did the new theory, like I said, we're giving up our Typhlosion. There's only 1 in the deck. It's not like in current times where they give you 2. Now it's just 1. But with that being said, we got extremely lucky. I enjoyed it, though. We took out Mental Might. It was a fantastic match. I would recommend this just for fun. Don't go all out being like this is going to be the best theme deck. But if you guys are into old stuff, this is a fun deck. We haven't actually seen Pokemon Communications or anything like that. Those things definitely help speed up these decks. If you've got a Pokemon that you didn't want to see, it's gone. You can bring it back. And we just saw how powerful Mareep can be. Having 4 Mareep down gives it 4 energy turn 1. What? So you guys see the potential there. If you guys are getting into Legacy, maybe some of these cards also interest you as well. So definitely pick them up if you have the opportunity to see them in the store. But that is it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video where we actually try the final Heart Gold Soul Silver theme deck featuring my best friend, the Feraligatr. So until then, time out.